Since the groundbreaking success of Ridley Scott's Alien in 1979, the franchise has expanded into a sprawling universe of spin-offs, sequels, crossovers, video games, comic books, and even a new Hulu TV series from Fargo and Legion creator Noah Hawley. But what has become of the cast since the horror sci-fi saga first gripped audiences decades ago? Winona Ryder, Annalee Call. Winona Ryder brought android Annalee Call to life in Alien Resurrection. Call, an Autumn sleeper agent with engineering expertise and a mercenary streak, was a standout presence aboard the ship Betty. By the time she joined the Alien franchise, Ryder was already one of Hollywood's most celebrated actresses of the 1980s and 90s. She rose to fame with memorable roles in Lucas, Beetlejuice, Heathers, and Edward Scissorhands. Her talents earned her back-to-back Oscar nominations in 1993 and 1994 for The Age of Innocence and Little Women. Ryder's career slowed in the early 2000s, though she remained active with appearances on Friends and roles in projects like A Scanner Darkly, Star Trek, Black Swan, and the miniseries The Plot Against America. Her resurgence came in 2016 when she captivated audiences as Joyce Byers in Netflix's smash hit sci-fi series Stranger Things, firmly re-establishing her as a fan favorite. Ryder's personal life has also drawn attention over the years. She was once engaged to her Edward Scissorhands co-star Johnny Depp, though the pair never married. Since 2011, she has been in a long-term relationship with fashion designer Scott McKinley Hahn. Dominique Pinion, Dom Vries. Dominique Pinion portrayed Dom Vries, a resourceful mercenary and engineer, in Alien Resurrection. Despite being paralyzed from the waist down, Vries demonstrates remarkable resilience, managing to survive the alien onslaught. Pinion is a celebrated French actor with deep roots in theater and a prolific career in French cinema. While much of his work is in his native language, American audiences may recognize him for his role as Master Raymond in Outlander or as Antoine in The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. Ron Perlman, Ron Johnner. Ron Perlman portrayed Ron Johnner, a mercenary aboard the ship Betty, in the 1997 film Alien Resurrection. Perlman first rose to fame as Vincent in the TV series Beauty and the Beast, 1987 to 1990, earning 2 Emmy Award nominations for his portrayal of the Beast. After Alien Resurrection, Perlman remained a prominent figure in Hollywood as both a character actor and occasional leading man. He starred as the titular hero in Hellboy, 2004, and its sequel, Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, 2008. One of Perlman's most iconic roles was Clay Morrow, the grizzled biker leader, in FX's long-running series Sons of Anarchy. His diverse filmography also includes Enemy at the Gates, Blade 2, Drive, Pacific Rim, Nightmare Alley, and Pinocchio, as well as appearances in TV series such as Highlander, the series, The Outer Limits, and Hand of God. He has also been part of ensemble casts in films like Don't Look Up and The Magnificent Seven. A classically trained actor, Perlman has an extensive career as a voice actor in animated series and video games. Perlman is married and has 2 children, Charles Dance, Jonathan Clemens. Charles Dance starred as Jonathan Clemens, an inmate turned medical officer at the Fury Correctional Unit, in Alien 3. Clemens develops a close and intimate relationship with Ripley during the film. Dance has built a remarkable career playing both heroes and villains across a variety of genres. A classically trained British actor, he performed with the Royal Shakespeare Company early in his career. His first major film role was in the 1981 James Bond movie For Your Eyes Only. After Alien 3, Dance appeared in numerous acclaimed films, including Last Action Hero, Michael Collins, Gosford Park, The Imitation Game, Mank, The Kingsman, and Godzilla, King of the Monsters. In 2004, Dance expanded his talents to writing, directing, and producing with the musical Romance Ladies in Lavender. The 4-time Emmy nominee has also had a prolific television career. Modern audiences best know him as the formidable and calculating Tywin Lannister in HBO's Game of Thrones. Dance also portrayed Lord Mountbatten in 2 seasons of Netflix's The Crown and co-starred in the Paramount Plus series Rabbit Hole. Despite often being cast as aristocratic characters, Dance has highlighted his humble roots, once stating, "People think I'm aristocratic because of the way my face is put together, but I'm not. My mother was a servant at the age of 13, came from Bethnal Green." Dance has been married once and has 3 children. Charles S. Dutton, Leonard Dillon. Charles S. Dutton portrayed Leonard Dillon in Alien 3, a prisoner who turns to faith and seeks to spread the gospel among his fellow inmates. Dutton's path to acting was unconventional and inspiring. At 17, he was convicted of manslaughter and served 7 years in prison. During his incarceration, he discovered his passion for drama and founded a prison drama group. After his release, Dutton pursued formal training, studying drama at Towson State University and the prestigious Yale School of Drama. In 1984, Dutton made his Broadway debut in August Wilson's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, earning a Tony Award nomination for Best Actor. He soon transitioned to Hollywood, where his career flourished. Following Alien 3, Dutton appeared in notable films such as Rudy, A Time to Kill, Cookie's Fortune, Gothica, and the 2009 remake of Fame. On television, Dutton achieved significant success. He won back-to-back Emmy Awards for Outstanding Guest Actor in 2002 and 2003 for his roles in The Practice and Without a Trace. He also starred in the critically acclaimed Fox comedy drama Rock, which aired from 1991 to 1994, showcasing his range as a performer. Janette Goldstein, Vasquez. Janette Goldstein made her cinematic debut as Private First Class Vasquez in Aliens, playing a tough smart gun operator in the Marine unit sent to LV-426 to investigate an alien infestation. Despite her inexperience, Goldstein's audition for the role is the stuff of Hollywood legend. Misinterpreting the part, she arrived wearing high heels and makeup. "I thought it was about actual aliens, you know, immigrants to a country," she explained. "I figured the movie was about lots of different immigrants to England." Director James Cameron saw her potential and cast her anyway, leading to Vasquez becoming one of the film's most beloved characters. Goldstein went on to collaborate with Cameron in Terminator 2, Judgment Day as Janelle Voight, and Titanic as a third-class passenger and mother. She also starred in Catherine Bigelow's cult vampire film Near Dark and appeared in Lethal Weapon 2, Fair Game, and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. On television, she made guest appearances in popular shows such as LA Law, ER, 24, and 6 Feet Under. In addition to her acting career, Goldstein became a successful entrepreneur. She and her husband, Aaron Noble, founded Janette Bras, a specialty lingerie and swimwear store catering to full-busted customers. Paul Reiser, Carter J. Burke. Paul Reiser played Carter Burke, a junior executive in Aliens. While not the film's primary antagonist, Burke's manipulative and self-serving actions made him as detestable to audiences as the xenomorphs themselves. Reiser began his career as a successful stand-up comedian, landing his breakout role in Barry Levinson's 1982 film Diner. Following Aliens, he found success on television, starring in the sitcom My Two Dads. His most iconic role came as Paul Buckman on NBC's long-running Mad About You, for which he received 6 Emmy Award nominations during the show's original 7-season run. On the big screen, Reiser co-starred in the Beverly Hills Cop franchise and earned praise for his role in the Oscar-winning drama Whiplash. His other television credits include Foss/Verdon, The Kaminsky Method, and Reboot. More recently, younger audiences have recognized him as Dr. Sam Owens in the Netflix hit series Stranger Things. In 2004, Comedy Central ranked Reiser 77th on its list of the 100 greatest stand-ups of all time. Reiser has been married to Paula Ravitz since 1988, and the couple has 2 children. Bill Paxton, Hudson. Bill Paxton delivered a scene-stealing, unhinged performance as Private First Class William Hudson in Aliens. A heroic Marine sent to LV-426 to combat the xenomorph infestation, Paxton's career flourished after Aliens. He appeared in numerous acclaimed films, including Near Dark, Predator 2, Tombstone, True Lies, Apollo 13, Twister, Titanic, A Simple Plan, Edge of Tomorrow, and Nightcrawler. In 2001, Paxton directed and co-starred in the psychological thriller Frailty, showcasing his versatility behind the camera. He further expanded his repertoire with a leading role in HBO's Big Love, 2006 to 2011, where he portrayed the patriarch of a polygamous Mormon family, earning critical acclaim. Tragically, Paxton passed away in 2017 at the age of 61, following complications from a stroke days after open-heart surgery. Tom Skerritt, Arthur Dallas. Tom Skerritt portrayed Captain Arthur Dallas of the USCSS Nostromo in Alien. It's Dallas's ill-fated decision to allow Kane back aboard the ship that sets the stage for the xenomorph disaster. Skerritt's career has spanned both supporting and leading roles, though he's often been cast as a character actor. Prior to Alien, he was already a familiar face on television, starring in series like The Virginian and Gunsmoke. After Alien, Skerritt continued to build a prolific career in film, taking on notable supporting roles in The Dead Zone, Top Gun, Steel Magnolias, Poison Ivy, A River Runs Through It, Contact, and Lucky. His television career has been equally impressive, with appearances in numerous TV movies and series. He notably had a recurring role on Cheers and Brothers and Sisters. In 1993, Scarrett won an Emmy Award for his portrayal of Sheriff Jimmy Brock on the CBS series Picket Fences. Scarrett has been married 3 times and has 5 children. John Hurt, Gilbert Kane. Sir John Hurt played the ill-fated executive officer Gilbert Kane in Alien. The iconic scene in which a xenomorph bursts from Kane's chest remains one of the most memorable deaths in cinematic history, a moment Hurt himself often humorously referenced when discussing the numerous times his characters met untimely ends on screen. An accomplished and highly respected British stage actor, Hurt was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 2015 for his distinguished career. A graduate of the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, he earned 2 Oscar nominations. One for his portrayal in Midnight Express, 1978, and another for The Elephant Man, 1980. Hurt's extensive filmography includes notable roles in Heaven's Gate, History of the World, Part 1, The Hit, Rob Roy, Contact, Dead Man, and Wild Bill. He also garnered a new generation of fans for his portrayal of the mysterious wandmaker Mr. Ollivander in the Harry Potter franchise. Beyond Harry Potter, Hurt's memorable roles included appearances in V for Vendetta, Hellboy, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Snowpiercer, and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Hurt was married 4 times and had 2 children. He passed away in 2017 at the age of 77, leaving behind a legacy of remarkable performances across stage, film, and television. Sigourney Weaver, Ellen Ripley. Sigourney Weaver is best known for her role as Ellen Ripley, the tough and resourceful protagonist of the Alien franchise. As the only survivor of the first Alien film, Ripley became one of the most iconic heroes in cinematic history. When Alien was released in 1979, Ripley, a female action hero, was a groundbreaking character. Weaver's performance in Aliens, 1986, earned her an Academy Award nomination, with critic Roger Ebert praising her as the thread that holds everything together in a movie that was almost entirely driven by her presence. Though Ripley remains Weaver's most famous role, her career has been marked by a wide range of roles across genres. She earned further Oscar nominations for her performances in Gorillas in the Mist, 1988, and Working Girl, 1988. Some of her other notable film roles include The Year of Living Dangerously, 1982, Ghostbusters, 1984, The Ice Storm, 1997, Copycat, 1995, The Village, 2004, and Vantage Point, 2008. Weaver also reunited with Aliens director James Cameron for the Avatar films, starring in the blockbusters Avatar, 2009, and its sequel Avatar, The Way of Water, 2022, which further solidified her status as a major figure in both sci-fi and action cinema. In addition to her film career, Weaver has also enjoyed success on stage and television. She married stage director Jim Simpson in 1984, and the couple has 1 child. Yafet Kato, Dennis Parker. Yafet Kato played Chief Engineer Dennis Parker on the USCSS Nostromo in Alien. Parker, like many of his crew members, becomes a victim of the xenomorph, contributing to the film's intense, high-stakes atmosphere. Before Alien, Kato was already a recognized name, especially for his role as the Bond villain Mr. Big in Live and Let Die, 1973, which helped establish him as a notable presence in Hollywood. His acting career spanned both film and television, and after Alien, he continued to build a strong career with several supporting roles in films such as Blue Collar, 1978, The Running Man, 1987, and Midnight Run, 1988. In the 1980s and 90s, Kato transitioned to a prolific television career, appearing in numerous TV movies and guest roles. His most prominent role came in the 1990s as Lieutenant Al Giardello on the acclaimed crime drama Homicide, Life on the Street, where he was part of the cast for the entire 7-season run. His portrayal of the seasoned, no-nonsense shift commander earned him praise and solidified his place in television history. Kato was married 3 times and had 6 children. In his later years, he and his third wife, Tessie Sinahan, ran an artist's retreat in Manila, Philippines. Yafet Kato passed away in 2021, leaving behind a legacy as one of Hollywood's most respected and versatile character actors. Veronica Cartwright, Joan Lambert. Veronica Cartwright played Joan Lambert, the navigator officer of the USCSS Nostromo, in Alien. As one of the crew members who succumbs to the xenomorph, Cartwright's role in the 1979 classic remains a key part of the film's legacy. Reflecting on her experience working on Alien, Cartwright praised director Ridley Scott's vision, stating, "The film still holds up. Ridley had an incredible eye. Everything was built and filmed on the largest soundstage in London, so walking onto those sets was an incredible experience." Cartwright began acting at a young age, appearing in TV shows like Leave It to Beaver and The Twilight Zone. She transitioned into adult roles and became particularly well known for her work in horror and science fiction films. Over her career, she amassed an impressive filmography with over 150 credits. After Alien, Cartwright took on supporting roles in films such as The Right Stuff, 1983, The Witches of Eastwick, 1987, Money Talks, 1997, and Kinsey, 2004. She also became a familiar face on television, appearing in Miami Vice, LA Law, ER, The X-Files, 6 Feet Under, The Closer, and The Good Doctor. Her work in television earned her 3 Emmy Award nominations in the 1990s, 1 for a recurring role on ER and 2 for her multi-episode arc on The X-Files. Harry Dean Stanton, Samuel Brett. Harry Dean Stanton played Samuel Brett, the engineering technician aboard the USCSS Nostromo, in Alien. As the first crew member to fall victim to the xenomorph, Stanton's role, though brief, added to the film's intense atmosphere and set the tone for the escalating horrors. Stanton was a seasoned character actor with over 200 professional credits, starting his career in the 1960s with appearances in popular television westerns such as Bonanza and Rawhide. In the 1970s, he built his reputation with roles in The Godfather Part II, 1974, and Straight Time, 1978. After his iconic turn in Alien, Stanton went on to take supporting roles in films such as Private Benjamin, 1980, Escape from New York, 1981, Christine, 1983, Pretty in Pink, 1986, The Last Temptation of Christ, 1988, Wild at Heart, 1990, The Green Mile, 1999, Rango, 2011, and The Avengers, 2012. Known for his understated yet captivating performances, Stanton often described his acting style. "Usually, I just play myself. Whatever psychological traumas or conflicts I'm going through at the time, I try to put into the role." In addition to his film career, Stanton had a featured role as the enigmatic prophet Roman Grant in the HBO drama Big Love. He also reprised his role as Carl Rodd in the 2017 continuation of Twin Peaks. Stanton, who never married, stated that he had 1 or 2 children, but remained a private figure in his personal life. The actor passed away in 2017 at the age of 91. Carrie Hen, Newt. Carrie Hen played Rebecca Jordan, affectionately known as Newt, in Aliens. Her character, a young girl who forms an unbreakable bond with Ripley after both lose their families, became one of the film's most beloved figures. Despite being only 9 years old during the filming of Aliens, Hen decided to step away from acting after this one significant role. She had no desire to pursue a career in movies and instead chose a path in education, becoming a schoolteacher in Northern California. Hen is married and has 1 child, living a fulfilling life outside the limelight. Ian Holm, Ash. Sir Ian Holm played Ash, the seemingly loyal science officer aboard the USCSS Nostromo, in Alien. His character is later revealed to be a villainous android programmed to ensure the success of the xenomorph's mission. Holmes' portrayal of Ash remains one of the most chilling aspects of the film. A highly regarded English actor, Holmes trained as a member of the Royal Shakespeare Company and won a Tony Award for Best Featured Actor in 1967 for his performance in Harold Pinter's The Homecoming. Despite his early success on stage, Holmes transitioned to TV and film after experiencing severe stage fright during a performance of The Iceman Cometh in 1976. Holmes received an Academy Award nomination for his portrayal of Sam Mussabini in the 1981 film Chariots of Fire. After Alien, he continued to impress with roles in Shakespearean films like Henry V and Hamlet, as well as in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, The Fifth Element, and Garden State. Modern audiences likely recognize Holmes for his portrayal of Bilbo Baggins in The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, and The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. His legendary career earned him a knighthood from Queen Elizabeth II in 1998. Holmes was married 4 times and had 5 children. He passed away in 2020 at the age of 88. Michael Biehn, Dwayne Hicks. Michael Biehn played Corporal Dwayne Hicks in Aliens, 1986, and Alien 3, a role that earned him a lasting place in the Alien franchise. Director James Cameron, who had cast Biehn as Kyle Reese in The Terminator, 1984, brought him back for Aliens. where Hicks became a key character alongside Sigourney Weaver's Ripley. Despite expectations, Bean did not become a major A-list star, though he maintained a steady career in both film and television. In a 2019 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Bean reflected on his place in Hollywood, saying, "People always talk about me being an 80s star. I was not an 80s star. Bruce Willis was an 80s star. Tom Cruise was an 80s star. Schwarzenegger and Stallone. Mel Gibson. Those guys were making $20 million a picture. I never even got $1 million. I kind of liked it that way." Bean re-teamed with Cameron in 1989 for The Abyss and appeared in several other notable films, including The Fan, Tombstone, The Rock, Clockstoppers, and Planet Terror. On television, he had recurring roles in Criminal Minds, The Walking Dead, and played Lang in the second season of The Mandalorian. Lance Henrikson, Bishop. Lance Henrikson portrayed Bishop, the heroic android, in Aliens, 1986, and Alien 3. Bishop was a Model 341B android who became one of the few characters trusted by Ripley in her fight against the xenomorphs, making him a fan favorite for his loyalty and bravery. Henrikson had a prolific career with over 250 acting credits across both TV and film. Prior to Aliens, audiences knew him from roles in The Right Stuff, 1983, and The Terminator, 1984. After Aliens, Henrikson starred in films like Pumpkinhead, 1988, Dead Man, 1995, Stone Cold, 1991, and Hard Target, 1993. He also explored the Western genre in the 90s with roles in Dead Man and The Quick and the Dead, 1995. A major highlight of Henrikson's career was his starring role in the sci-fi series Millennium, created by the X-Files' Chris Carter. His performance earned him 3 Golden Globe nominations. Even in his octogenarian years, Henrikson remains active in the industry, with appearances in On Fire, 2022, Rabbit Hole, 2023, and Altered Reality, 2023. In 2011, he released his autobiography Not Bad for a Human, referencing his Aliens character, and co-created the comic book series To Hell You Ride. Henrikson has been married 3 times and has 4 children, continuing to impress audiences with his versatility and long-lasting impact on screen.